Yo, what's up, guys? It's Owen, also known as Spaghetti Slap here. And, sorry that I've been gone for so long. It's been a minute since I posted. But I promise you guys, I have a valid reason, okay? So I was walking through the woods, admiring, like, the scenery and shit, and, like, just, like, doing my, like, my afternoon walk. And I'm walking through the woods, right? And I see this deer, like, in the fucking distance, and I'm like trying to get closer to it and shit, and I get like probably like 20 feet away from this deer, and then it just fucking stands up on its hind legs and starts running after me and starts beating the shit out of me. Now, obviously, I'm just kidding, but I've been busy the past couple of weeks, okay? My bad. But I'll start being better about it, I swear. Anyways, this is a pretty crazy story, as you can tell from the title of the video. So let's just hop right into it. So this all starts off as like a normal day in like junior or senior year, I don't remember. And at the time I like always kept a tab of acid in my wallet, which I know that's really stupid, but I always had a tab of acid in my wallet in case I wanted to just like pop it at a random time. Because I used to be crazy with the acid, I can't even lie. But anyways, it was like third or fourth period and it was time to change for gym. So I changed into my shorts and I just left my wallet in my like other pants pockets and put it in my locker. And I guess before I like get any further into the story, my like wallet, it had like a secret like pocket in it kinda. It was like behind like where you keep all the cards and you could like slip something behind it. So that's where I kept my acid in my wallet. But anyways, I went through gym class, everything was completely fine, everything was completely normal. And then afterwards, I changed back into my pants and I left. So I go throughout my day completely normally, doing the normal things. And then I go to lunch and I'm like getting ready to I'm getting my food and shit. And I reach into my pocket to, pay for my lunch. And my wallet was not there. And the way that my fucking heart sank to my nuts, dude, I swear to God, dude, I was so scared. Like, I was like, holy shit, this is bad. This is really bad. So I'm like, lunch lady, I can't find my wallet. One sec, let me go try to find it real quick. So I'm like running down to the gym locker room because I'm like, maybe it just like, fell out of my pocket into my locker and I can find it in there. So I go to the locker room and I'm like looking all over the floor. I'm looking in my locker. I can't find it. And then I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go to all my other classes and look. So I like go to like 3 different classrooms and I'm asking the teacher like, hey, was there like a wallet on the floor in here anywhere? Like, you haven't seen a wallet or anything, black one? And then all the teachers were like, no, we haven't seen it. So I'm like, fuck, god damn it, okay. And now I'm just worried about like, okay, well, whoever has my wallet might have my acid and my money now, and I don't want to lose that shit. So I basically wasted like all of lunch at this point, and I'm like, dude, I cannot go through this day being scared of what's gonna happen and not having my wallet. So I do one last thing that I didn't even think about at the beginning, and I go and ask my PE teacher if he's seen a wallet or anybody has brought him a wallet. So I knock on his door and I'm like, hey, have you seen a wallet in here? Like, anybody brought a wallet to you? And he's like, let me check. So he opens his drawers and I'm like praying. I'm like, fuck, please, 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 please. And he's like, sorry, bud, I got nothing. And at this point, I'm just beat. Like, I just think that somebody at this point just took the money, found the acid, might have taken it, who knows. So I'm like, fuck, okay, I guess I'll just go to class then and take my loss. So I go to my 6th period class, or my 7th, it was one of those. And I get about like 15 minutes into this class. And then an admin knocks on the door. And they're looking around the room and they're like, Owen, come here. And my heart drops and I'm like, fuck, they found it. They found the acid, they found my wallet. They're gonna fucking suspend me, if not expel me. Like, I'm in deep shit. I'm fucked. So I'm walking down the hall and I'm like on the other side of the building from the office. So I get like a 5-minute walk just to like think about like all the mistakes I've made as my life just flashes before my eyes. I kept thinking about like, oh, I should have just taken it this morning. Oh, I should have just like not brought it to school. Like, I was thinking of all the ways that I could have avoided this. And I finally get to the office, and they don't make me sit in, like, the main office part. They just bring me straight to my admin's room. And I walk in there, she's sitting at her desk, and I'm like, hey, what's up? And she was like, not much, how about you? And I was like, oh, you know, just going through my day. Is there something that you guys need? And she starts going on about, like, how, like, she's like, I know you're a good kid, like, you know, you've been, like, doing really good the past, like, year. Like, I've noticed that you've been happier. Like, is there anything that you need to talk about? Like, is there anything you need to tell me? And I'm like, no. Like, I'm good. I'm good. Why? What's up? And she was like, well, somebody brought your wallet to us this morning. And I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, oh, okay. Can I have it back? And she looks at me and she's like, Owen, we found something in your wallet. And I make a joke and I'm like, yeah, you take all my money that I had? Because I had like $50 in there or something like that. And she just gives me a sigh. And actually what happened next kind of surprised me. She pulled out an empty dime bag. And I'm sitting there looking at it. And in my head, I'm like, dude, what the fuck? That's the dime bag I kept my acid in. Why is it empty? What the fuck? So I'm like thinking like maybe like she took it out like to examine it or like give it to like the school cop to like test it or something. Like I'm going through all these scenarios in my head. And she can see the confusion on my face. And she's like, we found this empty dime bag in your wallet, Owen. And now I'm like really confused. I'm like, what the fuck? Somebody took my acid and then put the dime bag back in to my wallet and then gave it to the fucking front office? And she starts questioning me. She's like, what did you have in the dime bag, Owen? And to this day, I don't know how I thought of this lie, but it was fucking amazing. I was like, well, I collect coins, and whenever I find a rare coin, I put it in that bag to keep it safe, and then I put it in my collection. And she looks at me and she just like has this face of like, I know you're full of shit, but like also who would lie about that? So like she's at this like standstill and she's like, Owen, I better not catch you doing any funny business around here. And she gives me the dime bag back. Like she gives me the dime bag back. And I'm like, I promise you, I'm not up to anything funny. And she lets me go. And I just let out the biggest sigh of relief. I'm like, holy shit, whoever took my acid, honestly, thank you. Thank you for taking it. You could have took the dime bag too, but it's okay because I still got away with it. So I go on with my day. And at this point, I'm just trying to figure out who the fuck took my acid. Like, I don't even really care who did, but I want to know who did, you know, I'm curious. So the next day rolls around and I'm, just going to gym, and this freshman comes up to me, who I'll call Xavier. But Xavier comes up to me, and I'm like, yo, what's up, Xavier? And he's like, not much, man. And he looks like kind of like nervous or something. So I ask him, I'm like, is everything all right, bro? Like, you good? And he's like, dude, I have a confession to make. And instantly I connect the dots. And I'm like, dude, no way. And he's like, I found your wallet and I saw that you had acid in there. And I never tried acid, but I've like wanted to try it super bad. So I popped it right there. And then I put the dime bag back in your wallet. And I brought it up to the front office. Like, I'm sorry for taking your acid, dude. Like, I just really wanted to try it and experience it once. And my jaw fucking drops. I'm like, no fucking way. Like, you did your first time at acid in school? And I just, like, start laughing, dude. Like, I'm not even mad at this point. Like, I think it's funny. So I'm, like, talking to him, and I'm like, dude, like, how were you yesterday? Like, are you okay? And he goes on to tell me, he's like, nah, dude, like, yesterday, like, was fucking crazy. Like, the first hour, like, it was fine. Like, everything was good. And then I got, like, to around lunchtime, like, a little bit before lunchtime, and I just started feeling sick. Like, I felt like shit. And I went to the nurse's office, and they asked me, like, are you okay? Like, did you take anything? Like, did you eat anything bad? And I just lied my ass off. Like, I was like, nope. Didn't take anything. I might have ate like some bad eggs this morning, but otherwise, nothing. And I ended up being able to go home and, I chilled at home for the rest of the day playing video games. And honestly, after a couple hours, I started feeling great and it was honestly super fun. So, like, I might take it again. And I was like, dude, you can take it again. But if you take it again, don't take my acid from me. And next time, if you do take my acid from me, take the fucking dime back, bro. Take the fucking dime back. Like, I had to lie my ass off and I got away with it, but take the fucking dime back if you're gonna take somebody's acid. Especially if you're gonna give their wallet to the fucking office. And he was like, my bad, dude. I didn't even think about that. Like, I'm so sorry, bro. Like, you didn't get in trouble, did you? And I told him, like, the lie that I told about the coins. And he's like, dude, you're a fucking genius. Like, he was glazing me and shit. But, yeah. So, everything ended up being alright. It was a really close call, but, yeah. Moral of the story, don't bring acid to school. Don't do acid. Just don't be like me. Like, that's kind of the moral of this whole channel. Don't be like me. I was a fucking idiot. I still am a fucking idiot. But don't be like me, because you're going to get yourself into some trouble. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this story time. If you did, make sure you sub and like. And, and drop a story in the comments below, Tell me some crazy shit that you guys have been through. Like, I read all my comments. I love interacting with you guys and, getting any criticism that you guys might have. So, yeah, drop it below, sub, like, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.